Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's actually kind of late at night. It's about midnight on Friday going into Saturday, but I had a little bit of a nap while I was watching Keisha's live sale today, and plus I'm stupidly drinking coffee, which I don't know, I can drink coffee and fall asleep while I'm drinking it, so I don't think it quite has the impact on me that it used to. But anyway, I have been working on this Wizard of the Oz journal, or Wizard of Oz, not the Oz. And I just thought I would turn the camera on and let you guys craft with me for a little bit. I had no plans of sewing the signature in on camera, and I struggled a little bit. I've only done it one time, and it's been quite a while ago that I did it. So I had to watch a tutorial again. And even then, I had a little trouble at first, but I finally got it in. My stitches are not the straightest, but that's okay. I usually cover this anyway, like I'll put a piece of lace or something on there to cover it. So I do like the fabric that I found, and I think it goes nice with the cover. And I did have to make a new binding because I was seeing that it was getting a little too chunky, and I haven't even finished decorating it yet. So I knew it wasn't going to work to keep the old binding on it. So I just have, I went ahead and put this in the front. So it says on here, this Oz journal belongs to, so I thought that'd be a good place for that. I haven't really got it all decorated yet. Some of the pages I'll probably put some lace on. I decided not to sew this in like I was going to, and I think I'm going to use this paper clip to hold it on, if it actually holds it. And then that'll just hang off the side. It may not. It might, this might be too heavy for this paper clip, but if not, I'll come up with something else for it. I just kind of need to do the finishing touches now. I still need to decorate that. I think I'm going to leave this for journaling. And I'm going to glue this picture on this side. And that's what I was getting ready to do when I turned the camera on, or thought about turning the camera on. So I'll go ahead and do that. I just thought these pages would be kind of neat to add in case she wants to color them or paint them or whatever. I mean, she may not want to do anything with it. Oh, wait a minute. I think it was this one I was going to put on there. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of weird for me to be up this late, but actually it's kind of what I've been doing lately since I haven't had to work, but I need to get back into the swing of going to bed earlier, because next week I'll have to get up and be to work by 7:30. So if I don't get my sleep schedule switched around, that'll make for a tough first day back. But oh, I got a story for you. I heard noise outside and it just made me think of my neighbors, which made me think of what happened. So tonight Liz and I decided to go out for a little walk around 9 o'clock. And we are outside of the garage, and the door just goes down all on its own. And I don't have the remote with me. I don't have the front door key. I have my phone, but I don't have any way to get back in the garage. So I go over and knock on my neighbor's door, whose fence opens into my yard so that they could go into the garage and open it. And they're a little bit different. It's a new neighbor, and I did have to ask them one time to turn their music down a little bit because they were outside and it was quite loud. Like I couldn't even hear my TV. It was so loud. And I don't know if they're like a little standoffish with me now because I did that, or they just don't like people around. But I knocked and knocked on the door, and nobody answered. I rang the doorbell, and I could hear a little kid inside saying, you know, Mom, there's somebody at the door. And I could hear her say, get away from the door. And then the next thing I know, the little kid opens the door. And I wasn't like trying to see in her house, but like I was trying to see if there was an adult close by so I could just kind of say, hey, you know. But she comes walking right up there, and she gets past that kid, and she shuts that door, and she shut his finger in the door. And I'm like, I think he got his finger. And she's like, oh, he's fine. And he's like 2 years old, you know. And so I, you know, quickly explained to her, you know, what I needed. And she did go and open the door, but then as soon as she went back up the steps, she went in the house and she shut her blind on her door. So, I don't know. I wasn't trying to be nosy and, you know, get into my neighbor's business. I just wanted back in my house. So then I grabbed the remote to the garage out of my car, and, you know, we went for our walk. But, you know, for 3 years, I've been trying to tell them, because I've had problems with my garage door. I've been trying to tell them there's a short in the switch. Because sometimes when you shut the door, it will go ahead and go down. And they keep trying to think it has something to do with my remote needing batteries or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's not the remote. There's a short in the switch. So obviously, you know, either somebody made a bang next door, or because there was kids out there, or it just, you know, decided it was going to close. So I'm just like, man, Liz, when we go for a walk, we need to make sure we take stuff with us so we can get back in if that garage door goes down again, because I don't want to have to knock on the neighbor's door. I glued another one down there. And I put one of those napkins on here. I don't know if I showed you guys that or not. So that's the first signature. I need to put something on this envelope. Of course, I need to put stuff in them. I'm just kind of flipping through it right now to kind of see what I need to do yet. Need something for that pocket. I want to make sure, you know, I do leave some journaling spaces just in case she does decide to do some journaling. I did print off Over the Rainbow. This is the like cover page of the music score. And then this is a different one that has the music, and I printed it on coffee dyed paper. I decided not to use ink sprays with this and stuff like I was going to, because I just wanted to get these sewn in. I really want to get this journal done before I go back to work. And I might take some like some ink or something and like go over it a little bit just to bring them out more. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I do kind of like the way the pages are in there. I think I'm happy with that. I think there's a variety. I got to do something with this because I don't like that crease in the middle there. But I might like put something on it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I got to do something because I just don't like that. So yeah, and I've got, this was that booklet that I made for the first Let's Monkey Around. I need to get that video done. Yeah, I still didn't get it done. I had hoped to get it done today, but it didn't happen. I ended up having to take my son to the doctor, and I told you guys all this in another video, so I'm kind of repeating myself, but I did put that little thing on there. I'm going to glue this down. Let's do that right now while I'm here. But anyway, it kind of threw my whole day off, and then I sat in that sale for a while and fell asleep, and so when I woke up, I still was in the sale, so to speak, and I did go back to watching it while I got some dinner and got my daughter some dinner, and then we went for that walk. I think I'm going to put this on this page. I think I want to actually glue that down. I think I do. I think I'm just going to glue it on the maybe I want to do it up here. I'm thinking if I put it up here, then, you know, you kind of have things sticking out. I like to have things sticking out at the top. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I kind of like to have stuff sticking out. So I might, maybe just a little. I think I'll just adhere that down right there. This time's going by so fast. It always does, though, you know, the last little bit of time you have before you go back to work. Had the beads out the other day. I was going to make a dangle for this, and then I couldn't tell. I don't know if these corsage pins are stainless steel or not. It doesn't say on here that they are, but it doesn't say what they are. So yeah, so this is what I was going to use, but so now I got to make sure I have a pin that is stainless steel. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that'll hold that. Whoops, good enough. Kind of heavy. There's a lot on it, a lot to it. I think I was gonna. I guess it's staying down now. I was thinking about gluing that down, but it seems to be staying down now. Okay, and that's the back page. I was going to put, it's my little box of ephemera that I have made. I was going to put this in the back. It's a little fabric flip because it says home again. So I'm just trying to put the things in that I know where they're going to go that makes sense. I don't know if I want to put it here or do I want to just put it here. Maybe I'll just, well, that's got that on that page, so I don't want two things on there. So maybe I will just go ahead and, it's kind of thin, it's not really going to take up. I don't want to put it too close to the edge though, because I'm thinking about, because I have this space here, I'm thinking about putting a pen right there. So if I put it here, I'm going to want to put it over, maybe I just want to cover that up and put it right there. And that's something how we like have to really think about just like where on the page to put it. Like it really makes a big difference, but I don't know. And I think I'll just commit to it. Just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Don't overthink it. Sometimes we can make more of a big deal out of something than it has to be, right? Okay, so got something in that pocket. Maybe what I'll just focus on right now is finishing these bags. I need something to go in here. Let's see if I have anything already done. Could put that in there. Kind of goes with the whole scarecrow thing. Yeah, that'll work. I hate to kind of put all that in there though. It's so decorated. Maybe I won't put that in there. Maybe I'll put this here. I have another, there it is. I was gonna say I have another paper clip here that I had made. Oh, whoops. I missed the page. I'm like, well, it seems like it's really holding it. It's because I missed the page. Okay. There we go. Sure if I like that on there or not. I feel like maybe it needed a smaller paper clip or something. Leave it alone. Just put it on there and leave it alone. Okay, so we got that. Need some. Oh, that came undone. I have to glue that. Or do we? Well, I got that in there though. Maybe I want to make that some kind of a flip down deal. Like maybe we'll seal that down. I'll think about that. I didn't realize it was open, so I hadn't really thought about it. Okay, I needed something for in there. What else do I have? I do have a couple of tags. And that might be nice. Then I'll have something sticking out the side. I'm not sure I like that sticking out the side though. This tag, remember that one? Put her in there, yeah. I know I'm being kind of fussy with stuff tonight, aren't I? Okay, so put that in there. Leave that one there. Anything there yet? I need to put something on there too. Okay. I think I need to make a, I need something for a, well, I guess I could just clip that on though, right there. That might not be bad there. I'm not going to use this clip. I'll make a different one to go on there. I'm just doing it so I know what I want to do. Okay. That one's open too. That one goes all the way open. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something with those. Okay. Let's glue that down. So tomorrow is Saturday. My son has to be to work at 8 o'clock. And he has the beginnings of bronchitis, and he was not feeling very good tonight. I am hoping if he's still not feeling good, maybe they'll just send him home. But he's fairly new there, and I really hate for him to miss 2 days in a row. He's got a doctor's slip to take in, but the doctor did say he could go back to work tomorrow. So we'll see what they say when he's hacking and coughing at the register, if they want him to stay or to go home. I actually made this to go the other way, so it isn't really going to work. That's not going to work on there. I'll have to put something else on it. Let's put a regular paper clip on it for now. I'll have to do a hidden paper clip or something. Make one of those. Let's put that on there for now. Okay. That's my flip open, and there's a pocket there. Maybe I don't want to put the line in there. That's a drilling spot. Maybe I'll tuck that on there like that. I may change my mind before it's all said and done, but for now, that's what we'll go with. I have another pocket that I need to glue down somewhere. I'm trying to spread this stuff out a little bit so it's not all right together. Maybe I'll put that on the music paper. It's got kind of the tag with the music on it, so that kind of goes. Just trying to think if that paper is too fragile. Maybe I'll put it here where all that writing is. Cover that up. Put it right in the middle. Yeah, I think that'll work. What do I have close by? Yeah, there's nothing really for a few pages. Yep, I think that's a good spot for it. Guess there's a lot of live sales going on tomorrow too. I know Keisha, she's going to finish hers. And I don't know if Brooke's having one tomorrow or she's got one coming up. I don't know. Check your channels though, because there's a lot of people having them tomorrow. I think there's at least like 4 or 5 that are going to be going on. I want to pull those out of there so I can make sure I get that pushed down. Did I get that on there straight? No. Oh man. I'm going to get it back up. No, it's going to tear. Oh well, it's going to have to be a little bit crooked. Maybe I can kind of create the illusion it's straight by changing how the stuff is in there. Oh well. Does everything have to be perfectly straight? Only in my world. I'm going to leave it. I have to leave it, so I'm going to have to be okay with it. Okay. All right. I have this other little seed pack, and this can be glued down. I don't think I want to put it right at the beginning. I could put it right here, though. Put all that stuff there, though. Put that one there. Put that one there. know if I want to glue stuff down or not. I don't know if I want to commit to that just yet, so we'll just clip it for now. Okay. I don't put anything in there. I think I want to make maybe a collage piece. I got these pieces that Diane Shaw had made. I could put that on there. Or what else do I have? I had another one right here. Maybe I'll use her little tag and put a image on it. This came in one of her kits, I believe, Diane Shaw. Not sure where my images are at right at the moment. If you guys could see the mess that I have all around here, you would understand why I'm not sure where they are. Oh, got my balloon image over here on the floor. Gotta make sure. Alright, let's put that away from it. Where'd my map page go? Because that's where this goes. Where's that at? Right here. Just gonna put that on the map of Kansas. But it's kind of a lot right there, though, isn't it? So what's the... Oh, I could always move that. Put this here. I just thought it would be cool to have the hot air balloon with the map, you know, because she supposedly took that back to Kansas, you know. Not sure I really wanted it in the first signature, though. Oh, well. Oh, well. I don't know if I'm trying to make it make too much sense, or, you know, I don't really like that with that. It's too much right there. Maybe on the opposite side. Okay. Because when that's turned, you know, that's there, so I don't really need something else there. Then it's just too much. I could put that balloon on the other side, but then it's like on Michigan and not Kansas. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much of it. Maybe it doesn't really need to be that picky. Okay. Maybe I'll put this here. Oh, it's got that flap though. Maybe I want to just... Oh, see, I made it to... Yeah, see, I cut that because I made it... I was going to sew it in, and then I decided not to. I could just tuck it in, I guess. Could tuck it in and glue it down. Oh, that still come out, though. Yeah. Oh, maybe I need to do that. I've got... That comes out, too. Okay, well, let me glue this down. least gives that a little more stability. Where'd my pen go? Although, you know what? Go back to this that I had made to go that way. There. And that way maybe that'll hold that in there. Okay. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Still don't have anything in there. I think I want to do just something kind of simple because I've got all this going on this side. So you don't want anything too bulky on that side. Fairy collage. Oh, what do I have? Maybe a piece of fabric. Maybe I'll put a piece of fabric down, like on the... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I'm just thinking and trying right now. That, and then I could get an image and put on top of that. Let me grab my images because I'm not going to be happy if I don't complete it. If I can grab them without falling. I don't know if you guys can hear that train or not, but it's not really that close. Oh yeah, I wanted to use this picture in here. I need to figure out something to do with that. But got my images here. Let's see if we can find something to go on there. Let's see, what do we have right here? That. We got the lion. That might be kind of cute. That kind of pulls all the colors in, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we're going to go with that one. Okay, so glue this down. Sorry guys, I'm not real talkative. I don't really have a lot to talk about. I've pretty much told you everything that's gone on today. I'm hoping once I get my son to work tomorrow, I'll be able to finally get that video done I've been wanting to do. after I get some cleaning done. I have got to do some cleaning. That's what I was going to do this morning, and that didn't happen. And I especially need to clean up this area here because I've got all that fabric from when I was doing the, I don't want to use Fabri-Tac. Anyway, I have all that fabric out from when I made all those bags during that live yesterday. I never took care of all that. And I've just got piles of stuff all around me. And that I cannot cope with. I do not like having piles of junk around me. So this I don't really need to distress because it's nice, and I think it's one of the coffee dyed ones that Judy did for me. I do need to, I don't need these big honking scissors though, I'll tell you that much. These were nice though. These were those new ones that I opened today that I got from Amazon. There was a 3-pack. Those were really nice for cutting fabric and doing everything I needed for the signature. It was really nice to have some scissors that will actually cut something. Alright, I see my ink. I don't see my spongy though. Where's my, oh, there it is. Clear back there, of course. Oh, gotta reach. That train's making a lot of noise. What is it? 12:42. What do you think? Trying to see if it was focused or not. I think it is. Alright, so got that side taken care of. And we just have to figure out what we're going to put inside. Let's get that paper out of there. Alright, so let's go to the other side here. Alright, yep. Okay. It doesn't really have much, but I don't know. Do we want to just do another collage? Or do we want to do something different? Well, let's see. Maybe we'll use this little Durinda picture. I haven't really put too much in here yet of Glenda the Good Witch. Should use some like gauzy material or netting material or something that kind of brings out the image of her dress, you know. Maybe some gold. Maybe some gold edging. That could be nice. Maybe put some gold edging around here and then around the envelope. Oh, Oh, do I have my metallic gold paint up here would be the next question. Bear with me. I think I got it. I just got to figure out where. Aha. I found it. I had it up here when I was doing steampunk. And, oops. Oh, that was lovely. See how that jumped right up on my thumb? Nice little bubble. That's all right. We're gonna use that. Just kind of going along the edge of the picture a little bit. I like to do this with gold metallic paint. Just gives it a little something extra, I think. Trying to figure out how I can touch that without getting it where I don't want it. I don't want too much just along the edge. A little bit more in the corner. It's a little bit harder to control when you're using your big old fat finger like that. And of course I can't leave well enough alone. I gotta mess with it, you know. But anyway, see that? Just adds a little extra to it. Let that sit and dry for a second. Put it up there. And I want to just go a little bit around the bag. A little bit more paint. Oops. A little bit more in there than I meant to. Take it along that white right there. Oops. Hit my face on the little arm here of the clip-on tripod thingy I'm using. That was my glasses clanging on it that you heard. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. Don't you go into sleep mode, computer. There we go. Computer goes to sleep and then it shuts my camera off. Okay, a little bit more. It's a little bit harder to do this stuff when it's already in the book. But that's what happens when you think of it after the fact. I really want that right there, but paper towel? No, of course I don't. Of course not. That would be me being prepared. But you know what works? Yeah, we'll just go like this. Why not? It all washes off. No big deal. Oh, and look. Then all of a sudden I see paper towel. Anyway, oh well. No biggie. All right, now we need to put something down. Oh yeah, I want to use, ooh, you know what I just thought of? One of my pink doilies. Do I want to put that on there? Kind of clashish. Yeah, I need to bring something in that's gonna tone down this green a little bit, because it doesn't really go with the colors I'm using there. But we are going to make it work. We're going to make it happen, whether it wants to happen or not. Okay, where is my colored netting? Down here on the floor, of course, where everything else is. Okay, actually, okay. Gears are turning. Let's get something to put underneath of there. And then ooh, 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 ooh. Found something. Not sure, but that might be kind of nice. Something a little bit different. Ooh, this might be even better because it has some elements of green in it. I wish these were a little bit, ooh, that's got sparkle in it. Did you see that? You guys, I don't think the camera's going to pick up the sparkle. Trust me, it's there. It's got sparkle. Do I want to put, I could put two of them. If I put them side by side and then put it on here, that might be better. See if that'll work. If I can, oops. Oh, here. Let's make sure we get them the same length first. Okay. Now, if we put them side by side, where you won't really see the division. I'm really just trying to cover up most of that green. Okay, that there, but we're going to put some of the pink behind it. Oh, where's the end of this thing? Still gonna see that though. How am I gonna make it work? We're not gonna see that, so If I have any bigger pieces, because I'm not really liking the way that's looking. I wonder if I could just take a piece like this and just pretty much cover that whole thing. And that, yeah. Yep, that's what I need to do. Just cover that green right up. Take it right out of the equation. And then I don't have to worry about it. much, then I'll tear too much, and then it'll be showing, and then I'll have to tear some more. Sometimes maybe I should measure, right? That's all right. That'll work. I can deal with that. And then I might layer some of that paper on this. Let's see. Better, that's a little more subtle. Or do we want to go back to something like this now that we've got the purple on there? Yeah, I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes, thank you very much. Yep. That will work. Sometimes you just got to play with it until it makes sense in your brain. Or you get tired of playing with it and you say, screw it. No, I'm just kidding. Say, forget it. I'm done with it. I'm done messing. Okay. And then where did my, oh, sometimes you lose that stuff. I'm going to put that on there just for a little dimension, but I'm going to put this tricky gluing this tool down. I'm going to put the picture on it. Okay, I'm going to put it down. And then we're going to put the picture down. Whoops. I think we're going to use some Fabri-Tac though for this. Okay, where's my pin before I get too involved here? Maybe too late. And if I was a pin, where would I hide? I don't see it. Okay, moving on. It'll show up. Hopefully not stuck in my foot because I dropped it on the floor. Okay. Let me put this down here. I'm hoping that will hold that netting down. Whoopsie. That corner needs a little glue. Little bit of glue right there. And here. Gotta get those corners. Okay. Is that gonna hold that? Oh, I think it is. I think it's gonna work, you guys. I think it is. Do-do-do. I think I like it. Let me show you. See what you think. Focus in, camera. Well, I'm not sure how. Sometimes if I get it close, it seems to want to focus. Well, hopefully you can tell what I did. I don't think it was completely focused, but is my pin under there? No. My golly, not seeing it. Is it stuck on my shirt? Nope, I don't see it. All these papers. Not under there. Don't see it on the floor. Well, it's got to be here somewhere. I'm sure I'll probably find it when I get done. But we are almost at an hour, you guys. So I think that's where we will end it for tonight. I think we got a pretty good start on the decorating. And yeah. I think that's where we'll leave it. So thanks for following along. Hope it wasn't too boring for you, and that you enjoyed it a little bit. And I will see you next time. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.